repeat?
Yeah, we're
Hey, fuck that shit. You know that shit, don't you know that shit?
damn. Back on that. Back on that. Back on that walk again. Back on it again.
Okay. Off of the money I'm busting. I don't talk to it, I don't do no discussion. Run up on me, then that chopper is rumbling. Ball on that bitch like the OKC Thunder. Freestyle off of the top, it ain't nothing. Shit on that bitch, I think she need a plunger. I used to feel like I'm hungry. High off the bitch, I think I got the munchies.
Why keep doing that?
Hey.
Fuck, you're running back then.
Hey.
I'm just gonna repeat.
Hey, I forgot. Hey, fuck that shit.
You know that shit, don't you know that shit?
Yeah.
My hands are cold. What the fuck?
Yeah. Okay. Off of the money I'm busting. I don't talk to it, I don't do no discussion. Run up on me, then that chopper is rumbling. Ball on that bitch like the OKC Thunder. Freestyle off of the top, it ain't nothing. Shit on that bitch, I think she need a plunger. I used to feel like I'm hungry. High off the bitch, I think I got the munchies. Talking that pop, got your bitch in the back. She giving me top in the Cadillac. Talking that shit till I pull up with Brody. Go like a cat. Talking that shit till I pull up with Brody. Shooting up at your back. No ass attack. I don't got time for the battle rap. You come back when you done doing your hair? That. Hit him in his face, you forget that. You know where this shit at. Run up in your trap where this shit at. Designer on me, no mismatch. Break the bitch off, no Kit Kat. She get slapped like a pimp, then slick back, pull up on it. I'm back on that walk. You run up on me, you get shot. I kill a nigga like a white cop. You run up on me, then you get popped. Talk from black ops. I'm gonna take a stand. Like a black cop, man, I'm roaming with my man. Probably in Japan, had to sleep on the flight. 11 hours off Japan. I used to pull the walk. By the 8th, I was in a trance. Had to stop it for a second. Now I'm back, hitting that dance. Back on that walk, yeah. Back on that walk, yeah. You stuff like pop, yeah. You stuff like pop, yeah. Back on that walk, yeah. You will get shot, yeah. I'm off the uppers, I don't give a fuck. Molly, I pop, yeah. Hey, serving them rocks, popping them rocks. I got your bitch on my cop. That was the rocks, nigga, just stop. I see the fake in your watch. You was a cop, you was a op. Fucking with me, you get popped. I go to Gucci, maybe rap Simmons. If a nigga want a shot, back on that walk again, yeah. Hand on my Glock again, yeah. Her mouth on my cock again, yeah. I keep on conquering,
yeah.
I'm in the club with a 40, yeah.
Came in the club, my shorty.
Yeah, my gun hot and horny, yeah. That's a different story, yeah. Hey, I'm a lot for like a Laker, bitch. I took the Henny, no chaser, bitch. My gun is full of lead, ironic. Instead of just get the racist shit. Fuck with niggas on that racist shit. Run up on me, get the blazing shit. Jackie Chan cushion my switch, goddamn, my smoke top like an Asian kid. Back on that walk. Back on the ops.
Hey, back on the walk, yeah. Back on that walk,
I'm rolling. Back on my op block. Pull up to the op block. I need some top. Run up on me, got the Glock. Bitch on my cock. Don't suck my cock. That's your boyfriend walk through the room, no me, you can stop. Nah. Hey, shit, I'm a
whoa, what the fuck?
She get locked, jaw. Hit her from the back so good, she screaming out, oh my God. Baby, I'm far from God. Really, I'm just being modest. I pray to God every day for forgiveness. I know sometimes I ain't that honest. I keep on flying, I'm flying, I'm trying. They calling that shit out of pilot. Got a librarian and a barbarian, bitch, yeah, it came with the silence. Yeah, I'm going hard up the Zanies and Perkins, you little niggas just need to try it. Feel like Rick Ross or something, my pocket's fat, they don't need no diet. Hey, like 2 Chainz or something with this new Draco, I'ma start a riot. Hey, niggas talk stupid to me, it ain't nothing for me to leave them dying. Hey, leave they mama crying. Hey, family's traumatized. Hey, presidential role,
See it through Obama's eyes. Hey,
I can't believe that nigga Trump is president for what? I mean, this shit is kinda fucked up, but I'm still rich, so who give a fuck? I can't say that, cause I care. I done got niggas that's still in the trenches. I can't wait for everybody get the winners. They gotta get it to they still gotta get it. I'ma talk my shit and back it up. Pull up in the all black Acura. I shoot, they too accurate. I run accurate in the Acura. Talking that shit can't catch us, you wouldn't even want some backup, All my niggas be asking questions like they throwing hatches, Hey, try us if you want. cause my niggas in the back, and my niggas in the front, with a Mac, couple gas, and a strap, better run, cause my niggas down the hunt. I'ma treat you just like a pigskin, go and punt. Get the fuck on my face, I'ma pick up your bitch, get the fuck in her face. All of my niggas be gripping them cakes, you ain't talking no money, the fuck on my face. I'm gonna take to the bank, go to the bank, remember I would run to the bank. I used to follow the car, cracking to the bank, come up, grabbing the bank. Hold up, hey, back on that act, sipping that walk, tie, as an attack. Run up on me, then I shoot in my Mac, and my niggas get money, yeah, that is a fact. Feel like Bobby Brown, spit in the crack, and get that bitch, get the fuck out my trap. I fuck that bitch in the motherfucking back, I hit that so good, she ain't know how to act. Like, can I mess up? I don't know, I gotta fess up. I'm finna make a confession. This shit about progression. My word is my weapon. I'm gonna be so good, yeah, taste so good. I'ma come back for seconds. Kill a nigga is my preference. Send a nigga up to heaven. You Microsoft like Windows 7. I spit shit like a damn reverend. I'm young nigga like an adolescent. I'm in school, I can teach a lesson. I'm in the cut with a Smith & Wesson. I got the bitch from the fucking West Sun. I fuck the bitch in the fucking West Sun. I'm up on tour, yeah. I'm back from tour, yeah. I'm back from tour, yeah. I'm back from tour, yeah. Remember my old Twitter handle, Juice Dior, yeah. That was when I was broke. Now they can call me Juice Dior, yeah. If you my wrist, hey. Dicking your bitch, hey. I told that bitch that like a dog, just give me your lick, hey. I know these bitches.
Running the floor, brother. Big time player.
Hey. So I had to use a rough before I bend her open hit. Hey. Back on that bitch. Back on that cat again. Hitting that cat again. I'm to bat again. I'm very bonds with a friend. I just got in with twins. They took me up in my bands. It was real, it wasn't pretend. Back on that act again. I was flipping them packs, yeah. I was full of adrenaline. Listening to Eminem. Riding that old school round. Now I pull up in the new school lamb. I don't really give a Hoover damn. But I'm up in Amsterdam smoking the gas, counting the cake, getting the cash. Look at your bitch up in the smash. I recorded while I hit from the bag. I remember I was pouring up grain. Now a nigga really pouring up egg. Now a nigga really popping the mollies. Rolling, I was up in the class. I remember rolling in gym class.
I remember rolling in gym class.
I remember rolling up in math class. Yeah, told my teacher had the last laugh. Rich as fuck on your bitch ass. Yeah, teach you a broke ass. Yeah, man, you failed. Try to teach the whole class. Yeah, came back on they broke ass. Run up on me, you get poked, yeah. LOL, but the shit ain't no joke, yeah. Run up on me, you know what I'm on. My chopper on me is getting you gone. I'm up in the limbo, transformed to a Rari, that shit Megatron. Light up just like Tron. Put that dick in your mom.
www.pianoshit.com.
Run up on me, you done. These niggas my sons. My brother locked up, won't let that nigga out just like a car. Back on that walk. Hand on my Glock. Bitch on my knees, please. Chicken me top. I'm in the studio, wait, you turn me up a notch. Yeah. I'm juiced up today, they calling me Young Pop. Hey. AP my wrist, that cost $250. Even though my gang gets $150. Run up on me, then that chopper hitting. That came with a quick with a motherfucking titty. Fuck a 30, bitch, I need 50. And fuck a auto runner, I have a feeling. I could finger fuck the bitch how I wanted and shoot a nigga, maybe. Bitch, I'm too real. Don't bring your friends, cause bitch, I don't care. I said, bitch, I'm too real. Don't bring your friends, cause bitch, I don't care. Pull up in the Benz and they stop and they stare. I'm gonna get this cash, try to take it, don't dare. I be with them guys that'll kill for me. I be with them guys that'll drill for me. We don't got no time for no feelings. I'm too busy counting on my winnings. Louis V backpack, match the Louis jacket. Lost my father, I'm a rich bastard. Nigga, why bother? I'ma get the cash and these niggas playing catch up. Far to a head, you can get it. Got it twisted like some dress. I was in the kitchen whipping, rolling off the man.
Nikola
Jokovic. All these niggas snitches, bitches telling to the feds. I ain't really talking about no rainbow head. I'm in the summer, know what I'm saying, oh man. All these niggas snitching, bitches telling to the feds. All these niggas snitches, bitches telling to the feds. No, and I ain't talking about that rainbow head. Brand new Ferrari, that shit pass with flying colors. I shoot on the party, don't remember some of I love. Bitch, I'm from Chicago, throwing bullets, J Cutler. Remember I was serving work like a butler. Now I got this BBs on me, ice. I'm a money making motherfucker. That mean I make money, then put dick up in your mother. I've been ballin' like Iman Shumpert. Kobe Bryant really shooting threes just for comfort. In the night time I turn to a monster. Killing all these beats, bitch, I feel like Jeffrey Dahmer. Give me long neck, shorty like a ostrich. Fly without trying, so my closet like a cockpit. And try to judge a nigga, you ain't Johnny Cochran. I promise it is problems if you run or get it often. I got powers like my first name, Austin. Running while I'm dropping bombs, marathon in Boston. Try me, I'ma pull up to your new apartment and kick all of the bitches I can kill, you call me Martin. Hey, dead homies in the blunt, spark it. I'm in the bus, getting it bustin', Heather Rosa Park it. Hey, try me if you want, bitch, I'm a Martian. That mean I got a laser with a motherfucking target. Hey, I'ma take you out like the garbage and take a bitch out on the day at the Gardens. Hey, try me if you want, I'm going hard, and that mean I'm like a rocket. I take off like a rocket. Don't get out, it's pulled up.
Big time players, and big time plays, and big time moments.
I got all that shit on voice mode too, like a motherfucker. I've been catching vibes all night. Go to Japan, it's a long flight. That nigga tried to run in my house. Why me? Well, you took the wrong right. I've been ballin' hard all night. Go to Japan, nigga, that's a long flight. Go to Japan just to get some off-white. Shot at your mans cause he wasn't coming right. Me and chase the money, spinning chase the money. Even on them rainy days and when the days are sunny. All these niggas broke as a joke, they be really bummy.
Facts.
BBS on our wrist, we used to discuss.
Facts.
Nigga too rich, like a couple lighters on, bitch, I'm too lit. Too legit to quit, nigga, yeah, I'm too real. Speaking of two, yesterday I took 2 pills. Hey. Fuck your perks, I'm popping on the Roxy. Pull up on the scene and it's just me. On the supermoto, toting my heat. Hey, Papa Willie, why I pop a op, nigga? Like a beat or something, bitch, I'm bound to drop, niggas. Hey, I've been sipping lean, I speak a knock, niggas. Hey, R.I.P., yeah, that's the speaker Knox, nigga. Hey, remember recording out Fort Knox, nigga. Hey, hands all over my socks, nigga. Hey, then I got rich and my knots bigger. Oh, God. Remember trapping out Fort Knox, nigga. Jake with your own, bitch, we too lit. I remember calling on my new shit. I've been on the wave with my new shit, my bad. I've been on the wave with my new shit. I'm talking cruise ship, niggas on they fake shit, like an illusion. I told you that I do this, you looking stupid. I pull up on the scene when my chopper hits the Uzi. Money longer, like I'm Uzi. Make a movie with your bitch, call me Clooney. With these tunes, bitch, I'm loony. Told her show me that ass, move me. And she ride me like a 10-speed. I know her boyfriend hating on me, nigga, filled with envy. Hey, you ain't real, take a lie to convince me. I pull up on the scene and get the run shit like track meets. Look up on my ex, we such an athlete. After millions up, I'm feeling like a math king. It's gonna take more than 100 to surpass me. I threw 100 on a random bitch ass cheek. Too real, too real, too real. Too real, too real, too real. Yeah. Smoking on this chronic at my... Rip that. What you want, L boy? Say, why I say about all this, I say, because I got a crazy telling killer girlfriend. One more, and I'm hopping on the mic for you something. Everybody doing that cheese and dope challenge on Instagram. That's funny. You know, showing you them bitches. Cheese and dope shit to the project page. Bitch, I'm better. Bitch, I'm better. Bitch, I'm better, bitch, I'm better. I do better, I do better, I do better, I do better. You wanna fight, you wanna fight, you wanna fight, you wanna fight. Juice make brother, juice make brother, juice make brother, juice make brother. Look at the way I'ma spit this shit. Look at the way I used to hit them licks. I was back in the shot, I was running through the six like Drake. Mom got no walls for shit. Pull up on the scene with a chopper like them. He gon' shoot him in his face when he hit his bitch. All I know is get the cash, stack it, yo. After that make you flip. Smoking on dope, selling that dope. I'm in the trap. Used to have brown in a bag. Used to serve it out my lap. $50 more had to pay to get high in my house. But if you was tweaking, fuck it. Load that clip and I kick you out. I got cheese, hoes, and a bunch of fucking dope. I got peas, coke, and some killers at the door. Niggas fake lip singing Milli Vanilli on these hoes. I'm just popping like a willy, like me Millie on the go. Ayy, off of the molly, I'm a whole different person. Snakes in the grass, but I see the serpent. Run up on me, I get the murking. Gun is a bird, you get the chirping. Oh, ayy, she tell me I'm pretty, I say I'm pretty in person. Oh, ayy, I thank God every day he blessed me with this discernment. I see demons, I see demons, I see angels. My eyes are like cameras and I see it from different angles. Ayy, run up on me, get shot. Gun on my hip, ayy, boy, this bitch hot pocket. Yeah, I got a pocket rocket. Ayy, project pack. I'm a project kid. Hit you in your stomach, bullets, you digesting it. I never had no section 8, no, I lived in that section 8. UP University Park, that's where I was at, that's where we fucking stayed. Ayy, we was in Cal Park, ayy, up in the harness, ayy, niggas in Rosen, ayy, getting that money, ayy, over east up in the streets, acting grimy, ayy, I ain't Doug, but some of my niggas will get a slimy, ayy, 40 with that 30, I deserve it. I'm ballin' for that green, I'm shooting on my Larry Bird shit. Niggas know what's up, I'm in the kitchen like I'm Curry, whipping, flipping chickens, heralds of the churches. Niggas know what's up with me in the kitchen with the cutlery. Ballin' Jimmy Butler, rushing out was Chrissy Tucker. Please get the fuck back before we fuck up your set. Dropping sets, loading text, hit your face and your neck. Bitch, I'm ballin', don't need rebounds. I'm dunking on the bitch. Up in school, I couldn't do no work.
I was flunking in that bitch.
High as fuck, off the bench, sleep in class, fuck the work. Matter of fact, after class, I was probably selling work. I had Addies for the 30, I had Bottles for the 10. I had all types of things.
I used to pass out to my friends.
Who get high upside of lunch.
After that, probably skip school.
I was riding around the city
with my motherfucking tool.
Used to lead the birds,
go back to the city.
Gun with a pretty peacoat.
Pretty Ricky, you get
shot in your back if you think this shit's sweet. Mask on me, it ain't Halloween, still trick or treat. All these hoes wanna fuck on me, they can't get dick for free. Matter of fact, can't get dick at all, cause these bitches ain't for me. They be trifling, trying to ride, trying to scheme. If a bitch try to set me on brothers,
I'll leave them on the scene.
See, my gun is bisexual. It also knows a lot of big words.
It's perplexual.
See, bitch, I be flexing and my life is on a pedestal. I'm just like a kiss or something. I got that heavy metal and I'm rocking.
My goodness.
Your woman blowing up my phone. Yeah, told her I fuck her on my own time. Yeah, strap, amateur noodle, mess, that's what amateurs do. Bitch, I'm a dog, bitch, I'm an animal, I'm out the zoo. Off the block, make 'em jump like a hopscotch, squeeze his ass out like the flu. That bitch just need two, yeah, don't trust me, fool. Hanging out the roof in Balenciaga shoes, version I blow on me too. Come on, fresh ass nigga, all these pest ass niggas, I'm a pressed ass nigga, I'ma shoot. I'm a vet ass nigga, up a tech ass nigga, tryna find peace where I not touch ass nigga. They see blonde dress tryna test that nigga. I'm at the cardiac arrest, doing dirty like old yellow. When he's the age of an old fella. Name my 45 Mayweather, it's a thought, it's a hoe. Hero house at the bottom stove. Super chef who pop with the jewels. Machiavelli and the shots and tools. Battle ray, jump in the bitch, I run right on my grave. I seen your bitch in the tent in the sage. Dick so good, she started to pay me. I got the cup like I came from the 80s. Water my cup like I came from the 80s. Sitting in cups with your bitch and your baby. I'm up in first with my first fucking lady. Loving the way I've been fucking a lady. Fuck around, give her a baby. The gun I'm carrying.
I could have threw that.
With a mup, no aquarium. That clip paint up to 45. Nigga look scary. Ain't been this hot in a long time. Yeah, every day, my money on time. Yeah, your woman blowing up my phone line. Yeah, told her I fuck her on my own time. Yeah, I remember I was on the run. I was in the lick just for fun, even though I was broke. No, I ain't had no dough, so I was trying to get me some. Trying to rob me, nah, trying to rob me, nigga, you dumb. Best believe I'm gonna keep one. Got a 30 at a drum, got a horny ass gun on me. I'ma up and get the bus, make it come. Got a horny ass on my phone, wonder what she on. I'ma make a bus over, make it come. Yeah, Fendi go help me high gun. Yeah, wet him up, fire hydrant. Yeah, call my Draco, Neji. Yeah, 64 shot, try gun. Yeah, so many drugs around me. If you with me, you gon' try something. Yeah, I did the blunt and the activist. I fall forward, a potion, I'm passionate. I'm wreaking havoc, I'm chilling with savages. Shooting like mavericks with them automatic. Radical, but I move highly irrational. Beat a nigga ass in the club like Raditz. Guess I forgot all of my home trainings. Everywhere we go, we keep the rats. The gun, I'ma carry it. With a up, no aquarium. That clip hanging out the 45. Nigga look scary. Ain't been this hot in a long time. Yeah, every day, my money on time. Yeah, your woman blowing up my phone line. Yeah, told her I fuck her on my own time. Yeah. That's going on my documentary. That's a music video. We shot a music video.
I didn't like it because this real the 30 hang out 45. They make it right.
Pull up that back on act too.
Oh yeah, guess which beat that
Like,
called?
run the fucking play, bro.
First I go whip out the bow.
He said,
No, I can't hit on no brakes.
he said Aiden Ross money on the floor.
I'm telling you, nobody's safe. I've been living my life limbo. My ice came with a tree. I'm so high, gotta have my face. This kind of rock star shades. I'm an emo, thug on my face. Zero, tell her to go chase. Monkey nuts on me, shorty. I got on 2 shades. Rolling another button, I'm a motherfucker.
And it's cool and everything like that, but like the mental gymnastics to try and figure out, you know, what this team is about, what they're going to be like, what they're going to show up on Friday like, you know, and the scenarios and all this other stuff. Like, I'm just going to take it game by game because the players would do the same thing. So that's what I'm going to do.
You should do what I do. I don't give a shit until they're 1 game away from the season being open. That ain't happening yet.
And then you care.
When the Suns, when the Suns have 3 losses in the series, that's when you're going to see a different flex.
What the fuck have we been seeing so far?
No.
Have you seen this guy watch these games? Oh, by the way, y'all.
That's called fandom.
By the way, I need to put this guy on blast. Yesterday, he's standing up the entire first half. We go up, we take the lead at halftime, it's all good. Come back from halftime, and this dude's sitting down, and they go on a fucking run. I blame the whole game on Fleck.
Hold on. He did call me out on it, though. He did call me out. Hold on. Get your ass up, man. Start playing defense.
Not only was he standing up, first of all, Mr. Back Surgery over here. Not only was he standing up, but he was standing up all hunched over, like, let's go, moving back and forth. And I'm like, bro,
He was playing
that don't
defense.
hurt.
I was
Hold
playing
on,
defense.
though. Hold on. If you're going to throw shade at him, Lindsay was sitting in an entirely different space of the building, away from the crowd for that second quarter when they made the run. Guess where she was sitting
Right next to
for
me.
that third? Right there. I was not okay with that either. I blame Lindsay and Flex.
I mean, to be fair, I sat down before Flex did, so
She
I
did.
feel like
She
he threw off
She did.
the juju.
She did.
That's
My
when they
bad.
came up with their old get rich quick scheme.
Yeah. No,
Your communication was off. You guys need
It
to
was.
talk about
Our communication
this and
was
not
off.
we're gonna get it figured out. Friday, the shit's gonna be right. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll be better. I'll play defense for 48 minutes.
There you go. And I'll sit in the same spot.
I'm in both.
And we'll get it done. But no, seriously, this team is too up and down. So until they're on what I call a life support game, where your season's on the line, I just can't trouble myself with the mental gymnastics because, again,
It's exhausting.
Yeah,
It is.
if they go
It is.
2-2, I'm going to be sitting here like, why did I waste those hours being pissed off? It's 2-2.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
good for the mental gymnastics.
If you want to watch Flex play defense for 48 minutes and me sit in the same spot for 48 minutes while we take in Game 3, come join us out at Gila River Resorts and
I'm going
Casinos
to sit
for
down
a
in my
watch
chair and
party.
I'm not going to get up and talk to anybody. You should come out
Well,
and see
Espo
it.
just said that I'm not allowed to move, apparently, throughout the night, throughout the game. And Flex is only
What the
allowed to
fuck?
move. He's not allowed to sit still. So we're just trying to help the basketball juju here, you know?
Man,
We're
nobody
doing
knows
whatever
this
we
like
can to help
Lindsay.
the Suns. Maybe they'll help themselves. But either which way, honestly, come hang out with us for our watch party on Friday out at Gila River Resorts and Casinos, Wild Horse Pass Hotel and Casino specifically. We'll get there around 6:30. Tip-off is at 7:30. All of our shows, pre- and post-game, will be from out there as well. We've had pretty good luck out at the Gila River watch parties this season, and they're always a great time, win or lose. I think we
No,
lost
and
one.
this is.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about this on there, but
Don't jinx.
if we win Friday, all right, we'll talk about this later. We gotta win. Friday's a good thing. We at Gila River. We don't really lose at Gila River. Last time we played Minnesota at Gila River, we played well, and the energy's great. So I think we're gonna win Friday.
He's gonna get real super. He ain't gonna leave Gila River. He's gonna
telling
be there
y'all.
all the way through.
I'm telling y'all, on Sunday I might be at Gila River. I might have got the wrong address.
I might, if I was visiting, watching the game with
I know
us,
it's hard to kill me,
I
but I
think
know
if
they
we
gonna
lost the
try.
game, and I advise everybody to keep this in mind,
mind.
you should just leave like several seconds before the end of the game, because I do feel like
So
Flex
that's
is
you
gonna do some wild stuff.
just gave my selling point a bad grade, and that's what you come with?
And for 3.5 quarters, you're good.
Come hang out with us, but leave before the game
Yeah, Flex might throw a
ends.
chair.
I don't know. In the first two, you could have left as the fourth quarter started. You would have missed.
Oh my god.
It might get dangerous if shit
No,
gets.
guys, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We're gonna win Game 3. It'll be fine.
No, we'll be good. Yeah.
But also, if you have not signed up for our friends over at the BetMGM Sportsbook app, now is a great time to do so because they want to hook you up. When you sign up using the promo code PHNX, all you got to do is place your first BetMGM Sportsbook wager through the BetMGM Sportsbook mobile app of at least $10, and you will receive up to $1,500 in bonus bets if the bet loses. Again, that is code PHNX. And make sure you check out their Grand Slam jackpot promotion that is happening throughout the MLB season. All you have to do is place a $10 or more wager on any player to hit a home run every weekend, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if the player hits a Grand Slam on that day, then you can win a $50,000 daily prize or a share of the prize with every other winning bettor. You can check out the show notes for full details. And now you can listen to Shane talk about the disclaimer.
Bonus bets expire in 7 days. One new customer offer only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY, 467-369 New York. Call 1-800-327-5050 Massachusetts. 21 plus only. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP Arizona. 1-800-BETS-OFF Iowa. 1-800-981-0023 Puerto Rico. First bet offer for new customers only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Bonus bets are non-withdrawable. In partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. See BetMGM.com for terms. U.S. promotional offers not available in New York, Nevada, North Carolina, Ontario, or Puerto Rico.
Get stuffed, Ontario. Saul, I owe you an apology.
What is it?
I was looking at your bank account earlier. Right?
Wow.
And,
Damn.
First of all.
Whoa, you gotta explain
are you
that,
apologizing
bro.
for hacking my shit?
I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
All right.
And I saw that you could use $200, and I gotta wait for you to get that. This guy. You asked for this earlier.
All
Just
right.
remember that.
All right. So we got this recorded. If I have any missing, we know where.
I didn't take anything. Don't
Just
you worry about
incriminating
that.
yourself, man.
I'm just trying to get you. I keep doing that with this particular. So friends over at Desert Financial Credit Union, they can help you out, Saul. They got $200 for you when you sign up for a checking account online. And for more than 84 years, our friends at Desert Financial have been the Arizona's largest and most trusted local credit union, dedicated to creating exceptional experiences by giving back to the community and providing financial solutions that make lives better. The Desert Financial team are financial experts who are committed to their members and the community, offering financial solutions tailored to helping real people achieve their financial goals and dreams. Look to Desert Financial for checking and savings accounts, mortgages, loans, credit cards, investment options, and more. Join a credit union that is committed to giving back to the community and sharing success. with its members. So when you open a free checking account online, so this is for you, pay attention. Get $200 in bonuses. Get started by visiting desertfinancial.com/200.
There you go. All right.
Can I pull back the curtain a little bit? Saul
I don't
earlier
know.
today,
Should you?
Saul earlier today goes to me. You know, you can. You
I
don't have
gave him
to
some constructive criticism.
Yeah. He said you don't have to always turn to Flex or Jail. You can talk to Lindsay and I during adit breaks. So yeah.
No, that's not what I said. Usually, what he does is when he knows it's his time, he only
Rings
asks
on my
one
neck
person.
after the-
He only goes to one person.
To be fair, it always seems to be whoever's in that specific
Yeah.
chair.
It's
Have you
usually
noticed that?
easier.
It's that chair.
It's true. So you got to
That's
distribute
reminding
the
you.
rock more. You got to distribute the rock more.
I got my
right?
Be a better point guard.
You got to be
All
more
right.
Chris Paul
Trust
and
your
less.
teammates.
What I'm
Say the
saying is,
least.
watch out next ad break.
I feel like I got
Great.
junior high school flashbacks where our point guard just passed to one guy. Yeah, I said that.
Oh, how
Duran,
about what's his
Gerard.
name? You called Gerard. Well, was he only left or only right guy? I hated
They're
those.
both lefties, so they have that lefty ball.
Yeah, but what I mean is you have to play with a point guard who always looks one way and just ignores the other side.
Well, I lost the game like that.
I hate
I had
it.
33 points
Wide
in the
open
second
on
half
the
of
other
the game,
side.
and this fucking point guard could not look to his left to save his life,
There you go.
and we lost the game.
So why didn't you just move to his right?
Because the play
Okay.
wasn't designed to do that.
Let's get this show back
Go ahead,
on
go ahead.
rails. Dylan sent us a super chat. Thank you, Dylan. They said, it is not a series until a team wins on the road. And if the corgi is right, I'm stealing it and using its magic for other things. Please, Suns, win.
Dylan,
Corgi
I
does
like
have, the
that.
corgi had us going down 2 and then coming back and winning the next 4. So,
If that dog is right, we are adopting it and making it the mascot of the Suns.
well,
I'm sorry, Go.
you're going to have to
but-
steal it like Dylan said.
What?
Damn, big
We
brother.
can put together a crew.
Okay.
I mean, Corey, yeah, he wants to get in trouble really bad.
I suppose, like, put me out of my misery.
Yeah.
Throw me in jail,
We're gonna
please.
steal
You're
dogs,
incriminating yourself,
we're gonna hack
man.
bank
I got a good
accounts.
lawyer. I got a good lawyer.
No, you
So
don't.
since
I
Jay
know
got me
Justin.
taken-
No, he's not that good.
Oh, no. Not Jay taking their
Damn,
somebody.
Jay, he's the best lawyer with a man bun that I can find, all right?
Hey.
Josh, you taking strays right now, man.
Psycho Blue sent us a super chat as well. Psycho Blue said basketball.
Oh, you like that,
too.
AG?
This is
AG?
winning. Gerald might need to ask Ishbia what the vibes are for Friday, and what'll be done about it.
Can I say something about this again?
Sure.
I have zero problems with what Matt Ishbia has done in the last year.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are saying that he destroyed this team. He tried to get him a championship. You
Yeah.
might fail sometimes. It's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't put this on
I
Ishbia's
don't think
shoulders.
so at all. I don't understand that logic.
I mean, I think everybody technically has a hand in the pot in some capacity, but I would say probably more on the players and the coaching staff at this point. You just maybe.
He
Maybe.
put his money where his mouth was. He greenlit the moves that are costing him hundreds of millions of dollars, and in what the front office and the team looked at and said, this is going to get, we think is going to get us where we want to go. I don't blame ownership in any way.
To me, I felt like 99% of the people wanted him to do anything, and now they're acting like they didn't want it. But yeah,
Because it
The only
didn't
people
work.
that didn't want it is the ones that had an affection attachment to Mikhail and Cam. That's it. Those are the only people. But outside of that, everybody wanted KD.
right. So that's a small majority.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's hear from the players from last night. We did get a few updates from Gerald in the post-game show, but we're going to dive a little bit more into this here. First and foremost, we'll start with Devin Booker and where his frustration is coming from.
Maybe the frustration really starting to see. I could be wrong, but yeah, you are. Yeah, my frustration is just, within the team. We need to execute. We play well when we're playing well, and then, we need to stick together once things turn bad. Like I said, we've done that throughout the season, so, something has to be corrected.
So my frustration is within the team.
You can't say it any clearer.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I mean, I think he's calling a spade a spade. He's out there talking. The team's got to play better, and he's included. I don't think he's isolating anybody. I think he's saying as a team, as a collective group, they got to play better, and they all got to be held accountable, and they got to get it done. and he kind of echoing what we said. You know, when he just said it. When we're playing well, we're good, and when we're not, it's fucking atrocious. And so there's no middle ground. There's no gray area. It's black or white with this basketball team. Either really good or really bad, and that's frustrating. And I think it's starting to weigh on Devin and some of the other people.
Yeah, I'm sure that locker room is not a fun place to be right now because I think they're all kind of feeling that same thing, that it's on us. It's not, you know, you can point your fingers in a million places, but, you know, you realize, no, it's these 15 guys in this room that are going to be able to get it done or not be able to get it done. So,
yeah, I mean, there's a couple comments in the chat about additional things Book said. We're going to get to all of them because he did kind of seem to send a message in last night's post-game presser when he was asked about when the stability kind of seems to fall off. What are they missing to have that stability or overcome that adversity? And this is what he said.
Communication.
Can you just expand on the communication part specifically? Just what that entails? Who's talking?
Yeah, just talking to each other, holding each other accountable. You know, I've been saying it. You know, we're all trying to fight out there, and you know, so far in this series,
they keep saying the same shit. Like they've been saying the same shit since December, bro.
That's everybody talked about. Something we got to figure out.
So separated instead of coming together. That's top to bottom. That speaks to a core issue, in my opinion. Like that's something bigger than just a little bit of adversity, a little bit of foul trouble, a little bit of whatever it may be. That feels like they got a kind of an issue going on.
When you get into the heat of battle like this, and things are starting to get, you know, a little tough. Like that's when you find out what other players are made from, right? Like what they're all about. And none of these guys have played in the playoffs with each other outside of Book and KD, right? So they're all kind of learning this on the fly. I will give them that.
Yeah.
But I think what Book is really trying to point to is like that is a fundamental flaw of this team, and it does start with the coaching staff and all the way down. Like, and I'm not saying it's just the coaching staff because I feel like the players have just as much input into how your team is going to be led and how they communicate on the court as they do, but clearly he's feeling some type of way about the way that they do communicate on the court or don't. And really maybe it's just not even just that, it's the feedback. Okay? Cuz I think just as much as you're telling a teammate, "Hey, you need to do this, is that teammate just being like, "All right," and then just walking off? Or is he like, I got you next time, like I'll do this next time or whatever? Are they receptive to that information? And I'm sure Book would tell you it goes both ways. And is that happening across the board? And I would say this about Chris Paul. You know, I've seen a lot of chatter on Twitter about Chris Paul was the real leader of this team and so on and so forth. I think what Chris Paul did more than anything was he held guys accountable and instructed them where to go and what to do and why they fucked something up and where they should have been at and all that stuff. And I don't know if they're getting that same kind of critique from the players on this team as we speak now. And when you're looking at, that's why I would say that the one fatal flaw of the point Book or the point Beal situation is that they are not inherently point guards. And if you don't view the game through that prism and trying to develop it as you're going through it, it's a really difficult task because there's a certain leadership quality and a certain coaching quality that you have to have as a point guard to instruct your team on what to do when things are falling apart. And I don't know if they necessarily have that on this roster.
Yeah, no, you nailed it. Listen, first of all, they don't have a Chris Paul. Okay? Chris Paul was absolutely unequivocally the leader of that team vocally and verbally. Okay? Chris Paul he's an acquired taste. Okay? And I will say this from having deep conversations with people that were on that team. Okay? There were times where Chris Paul weighed on them so heavy that they were frustrated.
Yeah.
Right? But that frustration was in their private moment. When they got on the court, that weighing that Chris weighs on you holds your ass accountable because you don't want to hear it after the game. That's what Chris did. Chris will let you hear it. He'll let you sleep on it. When you have breakfast, you're going to get called about it. When you fucking have lunch, I'm going to remind you. That's what Chris did. And it weighed on some people, but they realized the benefit as they continued to win and grow. It was something that they need. Suns don't have that. With that said, there was a play. If you want to look it up, go to the second quarter. There was a play where the camera caught Devin Booker on defense. And you can see him saying, we have to fucking talk. Mm-hmm. We have to talk. Everybody talk, right? And so that's not the first time I've heard this year. Mm-hmm. And it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, is it going in one ear out the other? Because you just can't be at this point in the season and continue to relay the same message. At some point, it's getting lost in the translation somewhere.
I felt like this was the most honest we've heard.
Yeah.
This year, it was very raw, and I say this, I'm gonna put a caveat. I just think it's funny. I don't think it's necessarily an issue. But as he's talking about communication, we gotta all these things. Kevin Durant does not look up once. He's staring down the whole time, not even actively listening to Book when he's talking there, which I found ironic because if communication is the big issue with this entire team, like that just is a visual representation of it to me, where you're not actively listening as this guy's saying it too. But look, if communication is still a problem, you don't fix that in a handful of days, right? You don't fix. I mean, communication.
It's fundamental, I think, at this point. If you're 84 games in and you're still working on that, it's a bigger issue.
That's a relationship. That's a bond that's built over time. That's not going to change. So what has to change is they're just going to have to win on pure talent like they have at other times this year if they're going to be able to pull it off, because you're not changing. Are we talking enough?
Or you witness a miracle, because Devin was also asked, what does it take to get through, the crowd being against you, calls not going your way, your opponent going on a run, and surprise, surprise, this is what he said.
Just communication, talk to each other. That's when you have to be as close as ever. In a hostile environment on the road. Just talk your way through it. Hold each other accountable. Have the honest conversations and understanding it's for the best of the team.
So what I'm hearing is communication is key. Communication is the issue. Communication needs to be had.
Honest conversations need to be had.
That was the part that stood out to me, because some people cannot handle honest conversations. Mm-hmm. It's one thing to just talk and converse between each other, especially on the court. But an honest conversation when somebody goes in the locker room and says, you are not doing your job. You are not carrying your part of this. You are doing this. Or I'm not doing this, but I need you to do that. Some guys cannot handle that. And I'm wondering how much of the locker room problem is that, too. The communication problem is that. Because being held accountable is a difficult thing to do.
Well, especially with today's generation. I will say that too. The communication process of today's generation versus even Chris Paul's generation are wildly different than it ever used to be. So different. Getting in a player's face and screaming at him, or being very firm, sometimes can be viewed as, oh, why are you attacking me? And some players don't like that stuff. And listen, here in this environment, in this office, hell, we've had conversations. Espo and I have had conversations behind closed doors, and they're not always pretty. And they're not always great. And sometimes it's constructive criticism going both ways. But at the end of the day, we know that we're trying to improve each other. We're trying to improve the show and the company. And by doing so, it's a way of us lifting each other up. And I don't know if players really take that in and look at it from that perspective. And it's something that you have to constantly preach and preach and preach. And, I don't know if there's enough time to really fix it by the end of the season.
There's a lot of dynamics involved in this. There's not one person. Communication, this is across the board, 1 through 15. Mm-hmm. It's not just Devin or just Kevin or just Brad. It's Eric Gordon, it's Grayson Allen, it's everyone, right? Everyone has to be on the same page. The problem is there's not enough sweat equity with this basketball team. And so I feel this apprehension. I feel like, when you got that sweat equity, when you've been to war with guys so long, where like I've had plenty of times playing ball with guys that I play ball with for a long time. They could come to me and say, "Hey, Flex, man, you shit in the bed, bro. What the fuck?" And I'll take that because there's enough sweat equity for me to know it's coming from a good place. This is complicated because I don't think these guys have enough reps, continuity, sweat equity, relationships. There's none of that. So when somebody says something, it's easy to perceive it as, man, why are you coming at me? Why are you attacking me? Like, why are you singling me out? And so that's where I think the problem lies. And at some point, I will say this: that is the most honest, frustrated, and confused I've seen Book in a long time. And I do think this is a good thing. I think that these guys are going to have these conversations. They're going to talk. I will say that I think after Christmas, there were conversations like this going on, and they responded pretty damn well. I think you're going to see some pissed off dudes on Friday. Probably a good pissed off.
This has to be the come to Jesus moment.
Yeah.
This has to be the either we talk it out, we figure out what's going on, air our grievances, our frustrations, and we put our heads down and work together.
Yeah.
Or we get bounced in the first round. Like, those are your two options here. Yeah. But also, there's a couple people in the chat. Angel said, who's booked for KD to listen to him? Faj said that or KD knows what the real problem is. And I think this goes beyond who is listening to who. Like, they're teammates.
And why are we making this a Kevin and Devin only thing?
It doesn't matter. But regardless of who it is, you're teammates. So no matter what the determined or undetermined pecking order may or may not be, I should be able to come to whoever is on my team if I'm seeing something. Like, we see IT out there all the time, has barely played any minutes with this team, hasn't even been around that long. But he should be able to talk to these guys because they're teammates. Ish Wainwright should be able to talk to them because they're teammates. Yeah. Frank Vogel, from coaching staff down, should be able to talk to whomever because they're all on the same team. And communication styles are always going to be different. Like, what Chris Paul did may have worked for some guys on that team, and it may have not worked for other guys on that team. But that's where the others have to step in and figure out what is going to help it sink in, what is going to help that light switch flip, where they go, oh, okay, now I get it. I got you.
If you're equating, like, status to whether or not you should listen to anybody, then Kevin Durant wouldn't listen to anybody in the league. Straight up.
The highest status.
Yeah, I mean, not a coach, not an assistant coach, not another player. Like, everybody, great players want to be critiqued no matter what, point blank. Like, and so I don't think that that's what the case is, and I don't think Kevin Durant would sit there and say, like, well, who the fuck is Devin Booker to be telling me what to do? Like, I don't think that at all.
No.
I don't even come close to thinking that because, listen, not only Kevin Durant's respect for the game. Let me just say this fucking right now. His respect for the game and his knowledge on the pecking order of the league, the history of the league, and everything that's gone into it it's almost disrespectful that you would say that who is Devin Booker to talk to KD, because KD respects his teammates. KD came here to play with Devin Booker, like, straight up. So, like, it's not about who's right or wrong, or it's not Devin versus Kevin. It's what is going on communication-wise across the board. It's not just Devin didn't even say anything about Kevin Durant.
No.
He didn't point him out. He didn't do any of that stuff. So, like, I think Kevin Durant is so far above that stuff, and he respects the players that he's playing with, and he's a quiet dude. He doesn't like to. He's not going to put anybody on blast in a press conference. I don't think Devin put anybody on blast. He kind of did it as a whole, and I agree with him. They got some fundamental problems that need to be addressed, and you guys included, want answers. We want to know what the hell's going on. So I'm not going to burn Devin because he said, like, communication's trash. And I'm not going to burn Kevin Durant because he's sitting there and he's got his head down. And he doesn't really have any talking points. It just is what it is.
Yeah, and he's probably looking at stat sheets.
He was looking at stat sheets.
Yeah, that's what he does.
I just thought it was funny visually.
No, I'm not even talking about you. I'm just talking about, that comment. It's out of pocket. It's disrespectful to Kevin Durant.
Lindsay's point, though, if you can't have a teammate come up to you and say, this is a problem, or we need to do this, or why are we doing this? If not if every guy on that roster can't go up to anybody else in there, I don't care who you are. I don't care how many rings you got. It shouldn't matter because you are 15 guys trying to accomplish the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You've been through this for 84 games now. You should be able to say anything in that as long as you're respectful.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
when you go up and you address it, you should be able to have that out in a locker room, have that conversation, try to get better because everybody is trying to accomplish the same thing. At least you hope they're all trying to accomplish the same
Literally,
thing.
we're over here screaming, same team. Same team.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
We're all on the same team.
On the 2021 Suns that went to the finals, no one would argue that the two leaders or the top two players on the team were Devin Booker and Chris Paul, right? You know who can tell Devin Booker and Chris Paul when they're doing some bullshit? Jay Crowder, right? Campaign, right? There were guys on that team that can go to those guys. This is guys who that comment is out of pocket, and yeah, you can't. It can't be that. I don't care who it is on this basketball team. Royce O'Neal should be able to come up to Devin Booker and Kevin Durant and say, "Man, we need to play better defense."
Right.
Yeah.
And
and it be accepted.
happen, if that can't happen,
then we got
major issues.
This is already
and you may as well blow it all up because that's unfixable at that point. If you are not allowed to have those conversations, top to bottom, coaching staff and players included, then we got bigger issues that we should be worried about. And who cares about game 3 at that point? I don't think that's the case, just to be clear.
I don't even know Kevin Durant. I've never spoken to him in person, but I just could never see him being like, "Who are you to tell me that?"
No, he would never. He would never do. No.
Like, man,
There's too much respect for those guys, and they again. I want to be clear. They were sitting next to each other on the podium. Devin's comments were about the overall outlook of the team. I know there's going to be people that are going to try to connect and say other things, but I mean, that's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not sitting there next to a guy calling him out. You're saying, in totality, our communication, in particular on the court, isn't good enough. And we've talked about defense. It's all about communication.
Yeah.
So that's where it's at.
Yeah. All right, we got a bunch of super chats to get to here, but real quick, Gene, just send a comment. We got 2 super chats from you, but you didn't have anything in there. Just drop a normal comment in the chat, and we'll find that, and we'll read it for you. But before we do super chats, I do want to remind you guys, since the Suns are coming back into town, if you're trying to get some tickets, make sure you check out our friends over at Game Time. Game Time is the best place to get last-minute deals. You can save up to 60% off buying last-minute tickets for sports, concerts, comedy, theater, etc. They also have flash deals and zone deals. So the flash deals, you can save even more with exclusive in-app deals on selected seats ahead of the game or event. With the zone deals, you can save more when you choose a section and let Game Time choose the actual seat. So that's always a great option for you over on Game Time. Of course, some of my favorite function of Game Time is the all-in pricing. You toggle the feature and it shows you the total upfront with no surprise fees at checkout, and of course the seat views, because you can see in the app exactly what your view is going to look like from the seat before you buy. And honestly, that's one of the best things that I think that Game Time offers. And of course, the lowest price guarantee, or Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code PHNX for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply, but again, create an account and redeem code PHNX for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed.
Lindsay, do you know why Saul and I are dressed like this today?
I do, but tell me more.
We are headed out to Four Peaks for our big Coyotes event tonight. It is a one-pack, a celebration of the Coyotes community. We are going to go out there, enjoy some food, enjoy some beverages at the Four Peaks A Street Pub. And all the proceeds, all the donations tonight are going to the Arizona Kachinas, a great youth hockey organization here in town. With the Coyotes leaving, they need all the support they can get, and we're happy to support them. And Four Peaks is happy to as well. They've opened their doors to us tonight, and while you're there, try a Bad Birdie Juicy Gold Nail, a collab between Four Peaks and Bad Birdie. Super drinkable and the perfect companion at the tea box or in your fridge or at a Coyotes event tonight. So visit fourpeaks.com/locator to find all your favorite beers and events. Check out at Four Peaks Brew or at Four Peaks Pub to keep up with the latest at Arizona's hometown brewery. Must be 21 or older to drink Four Peaks, but please enjoy responsibly. And the food, anybody, any age can enjoy that.
Absolutely. All right. Super chats. Gene, we got your super chat. Thank you so much. They said, I live in Sweden and I wake up at 3 a.m. to watch the Suns. To see your team go down like that is heartbreaking. I hope these guys come out angry and hungry on Friday. Just be ready to play.
What the fuck?
Shout out to you for, one, getting up at 3 a.m. to watch Suns games, and two, joining us here all the way from Sweden. That's amazing.
Respect.
Appreciate the love, and I agree with you. Suns need to come out with a little oomph on Friday.
Do you know what the Swedish currency is called?
What is it?
It's a krona. I just found that out.
Nice.
I didn't know. I thought it was fish.
Corona?
The Swedish fish.
You said
yes.
a Corona, dog? Is that what it's called?
All right.
Corona.
Oh, I thought you said a Corona, bro. They get the money out there?
Tim sent us a super chat, and they said, Flex, I'm with you. Keep up the positivity.
I love it. Let's go, Tim.
David sent us a super chat, and David said, per chat, you build a winning culture and continuity by trading everyone, firing everyone, and starting over every year when it doesn't work out exactly like you hoped. That's how Denver did it, right?
That's funny.
That's what I remember, David. I don't know.
That's funny.
Maybe.
I thought they skipped all the steps in Denver, right?
Be calm, see clearly. You can rely on one of these guys to be
read.
You guys are not reading that.
Our friend Be Calm, see clearly says, see what happens when I do. Oh my God.
Oh, you didn't read it.
I didn't read the last part.
Go ahead and read it now, Chuck.
Go
ahead, buddy.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Let me make this clear. I'm quoting Be Calm, see clearly. Quote, see what happens when I don't eat Devin's booty?
End quote.
Hey, man, I'm not
okay,
Chuck,
Kendall.
man.
You're on one, buddy. You are on one.
Oh,
On
God.
one.
Lord have mercy.
On one.
Talk about the cheeks clinic.
Cedric sent us a super chat and said, on League Pass camera, Beal was yelling at Frank Vogel hard. So this happened late in the game yesterday, and Gerald Bourget, our fifth member of our program here, did ask both Bradley Beal and Frank Vogel about this. Vogel said it was just kind of talking about the game being, you know, in the heat of the moment and demonstrative. Beal echoed the same sentiment. It wasn't that the two of them were going toe-to-toe and angry about something specific to the two of them. It was more just having the conversations about the games. Yeah. You can believe that as much as you want or not, but that's what both of them said.
No, I believe
that.
Yeah. I mean, I've been on the court. You've been on the court. Coach is saying something. I'm like, yo, this ain't fucking working, coach. And the coach is like, well, fucking do it this way. Like, they're not talking, when I'm not talking at the coach, he's not talking at me. I'm just saying, no, you feel me, right?
I swear, man, I just have PTSD.
Listen, I get it, because when I am passionate about something...
I missed the jumper. And
Tell
my coach is like, fucking make a jumper. And I turn around and like, don't you think I'm fucking trying?
That happens a lot more than people think. And it's not personal.
Yeah, but also it could just be your personality in the moment too, right? If you get real passionate about something, you just yell sometimes. But I'm not yelling at you.
Yeah.
You're just yelling about the situation.
Yeah.
Very well could be that. Psycho Blue sent us another one, and they said, Flex, given all the vet talent, do you think the communication issue is due to the older guys not hearing it from younger players or younger guys like Book?
No, I just, oh man. Like I said, I don't think there's enough sweat equity. I don't think there's enough relationships, enough bonding with this basketball team. And so I think when somebody says something, there's a little bit of thought of, is this disingenuous? Or you got your own agenda? Or are you just saying this because you want it? So yeah, I don't think it got anything to do with age or status on the team. I just think it's a complete disconnect with this basketball team.
You guys are hilarious in the chat today with that comment. Brian sent us one and said, Espo's better jokes when he quotes others, laughing face emoji.
Damn, Espo.
Brian, that was brutal.
Damn, Brian.
Brutal.
See what happens? Never mind.
Exactly. Buddha the Schizo sent us one and they said, 390 people watching and only 42 likes. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, get those
Yeah,
up.
come on, y'all. Only 42 likes. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, get those
Yeah,
up.
come on, y'all. Hit that like button. Give us a thumbs up. Emperor Day One Roy said, could IT be impactful if he got minutes? Not as impactful as I think a lot of people would hope it to be.
Not at this point.
Yeah. All right. Let's continue on. We also heard from KD and Frank Vogel last night. We'll start with Kevin Durant on what he had to think about in the second half when the Timberwolves started to really extend the lead and how he assessed that.
We're trying to figure it out. What it is, they just
I feel like Luka Doncic.
We're trying our best to, get out of those little slumps when we, go on a 7-8-0 run. But I think we still try to put ourselves in position to win there. We cut it like 13, 12, so we just can't get over that hump. So this team's been killing us in the third with those runs, so we got to figure that out.
Yeah, that third quarter. Yeah, that third quarter's been rough. That's where they've lost the games. That they can't get in the third quarter. Don't want to go back to Chris Paul, but that was what Chris Paul used to do. Chris Paul could see things starting to slide, and he would elbow, swivel through the lane, shoot a little midi, get Book an open look, weather the storm. We don't have nobody to do that right now. We really don't. It's crazy to think about it. With all the talent we got, we really don't have a guy that is as skilled as Chris Paul psychologically in these spots to just weather the storm and say, okay, we're going to cut that in the butt after a 6-0 run and get us 2 easy ones.
Just look across the court. Mike Conley.
Yeah.
He did that last night for the Timberwolves. He was a big reason for that. And in particular, I believe in that second quarter when they made that run to cut it to 1 right before halftime. Like, there's value in those guys that are bench guys. And I think that may be the fundamental flaw in this whole thing, is that I think the bench was severely undervalued in the way you put it together, and the pieces that, sure, they may not be stars, but they have impact in key moments, right? And we've seen it with Minnesota. You don't really have that guy in Phoenix or those guys in Phoenix, and I think that could be the biggest downfall.
I disagree. I think when shit starts to go south, you do what everyone does to get a little bit of energy. Release the bowler coaster, like Ashley put it in the chat. Especially at home. Especially at home.
That's gonna happen.
Throw
You're right.
Bull out there. The crowd's gonna get amped. Bull's gonna be hype. His teammates are gonna be hype. Why not?
Why not? 2 games. I don't know why not.
Especially with the turnaround that Bull had from the start of the season to the end of this season. Like, he's been solid.
Grayson Allen's been hurt in 2 straight games. There would be no better reason to bring in Bull off the bench for a spot minute or 2 than the last 2 games, and they still didn't do it. I don't know why. I don't understand it. I know he's a defensive liability, but he gives you some juice. And right now, you need some fucking juice.
Yes.
That's going to happen at home. Bobo's going to play both these games. Watch.
Yeah, but if he plays
and
both
it's going
to
frustrate me, and he's not going to play.
He's not going to play Game 5. Like, dude,
if he comes out and plays well, it's going to frustrate me to all hell that he didn't get any minutes in the first 2 games, because he's
better late than never.
I mean, true, but he's a big guy too. It's height wise, right? What are you giving up to this team? Height. Yeah. Like, I don't understand why this seems like, and I think Gerald said this the other day, this seems like a logical matchup to use Bull in, and yet they've been pretty staunch on, nope, we're sticking with this handful of guys.
A 3 that gets you more hype than one from Bull.
A dunk. A big rebound. Everything he does gets you hyped up.
Everything.
You know what the irony is that we may win if we win this
season. Really poured it on out there.
Yeah, we poured it on. We did what we had to do, man. Look, they paid me a lot to play this game of basketball, and I'm gonna do my job, man.
Do you
I'm gonna do my
that
job.
we're in a world that Bobo could be the
I'm gonna do my
deciding
job,
factor
man.
I'm surprised, but I'm super stoked for that.
I am too.
I'm gonna do my damn job.
And the plot and the storyline and his kind of career trajectory.
Can I be honest though? I think that's also just what you just said there shows how desperate we feel at a moment too, where we're clinging on to can both.
Bro, I could just cannot get a triple double, bro.
This series, especially
Well,
like Frank didn't even. No, I know.
I was like, we were talking about from like a bench perspective. I'm not saying Bogle needs to be KD, Booker, Beal.
No, I know, but
bro, why is Luka averaging 36?
He's a big.
Why is he so weird, bro?
That's just.
It's a weird guy, man.
This is a team that has a big three.
Great guy, man. It's my second favorite player ever, bro. I love Luka Doncic, bro.
That shifts.
Matter of fact,
I mean, look.
Matter of fact,
there's a lot of things, and I hope Frank throws him out. I want to see what he can do.
All right. We also heard from Frank Vogel. He was asked about keeping their composure and if that's been something they have battled throughout the season.
Not really. We've been a pretty poised group, throughout the course of the season. Came back in a lot of fourth quarters when we've been down. Stayed locked into the game, but the emotions are high.
Luka Doncic, man.
And the NBA playoffs will test your emotions.
It's my favorite, second favorite player right here of all time.
That's our first time going through this together as a group, and when we face adversity, then we have to respond to it. And we handled it well enough tonight. We'll learn from it and be better going forward.
The beginning of that comment, that they've been consistent and resilient throughout the season. Did he forget all these fourth quarter? Like, it seemed like some revisionist history going on there. I know they had a couple fourth quarter comebacks, but this team has struggled with resiliency.
With that left wing right here.
They've not been an automatic team that you feel, hey, they're down by 15, they're down by 20.
When he comes off the screen left right here,
they're gonna win this
step backs right here, that's money.
They haven't been
that's
that
money
kind of
every
team.
time,
Now,
bro.
I get a second part of his.
That's money
his
every
quote
time.
Talking about, and you brought this up too, not enough sweat equity. You haven't done this. First time they're going through the playoffs. Those are all well and good, but come on, this is a team that's struggled with composure all year. Let's not. If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, don't tell me it's a dinosaur,
Thank
right?
you, bro.
I mean, that's just where we're at.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but they do need to learn to keep their composure a little bit. Yeah. That's kind of like a canned response.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Before we hear our last soundbite here, if you haven't been to Illegal Pete's lately, what are you doing? You're missing out, because Illegal Pete's also has a killer promotion going on. Their legendary sound check deal. So with this deal, you bring in your ticket stub from any ticketed event and you get a draft beer or house margarita for just a penny. Illegal Pete's wants to celebrate with you, whether it's pregame or a postgame party. They got you covered on all your game day needs. Now, you must purchase an adult entree to redeem the Illegal Pete sound check deal, but I can tell you, their entrees are bomb, and there's going to be something on their menu that you are going to fall in love with. And, of course, my pro tip is always get double corn on whatever that is. But Illegal Pete's, they've got margaritas, they've got delicious food like bowls, tacos, salads, burritos, nachos, a full bar with custom cocktails and beers, and of course, piping hot queso. So Illegal Pete's, your go-to spot for burritos, buddies, and beer.
So double corn in my beer. I got it.
Double corn in your beer.
I seen something last night. Luka shot. My first time ever seeing him shoot this shot. He went here and he shot a pull-up midi, like a pull-up, like a dead pull-up, like a Kevin Durant, Devin Booker type pull-up, like right at the elbow, bro. I never seen that shot from him.
Yeah, maybe everybody shouldn't have an opinion in the locker room. Maybe I get a
right. That's my bad, man. I'm like EG right now, man.
You know what? That's what we're gonna be on Friday. We're gonna be at Gila River Resort Museum. Why, that's right, Espo. That is great, and we do have a watch party. Oh, I'll be out there. I will too. Oh, that's right. It's a watch party Friday, 6:30 p.m. Phoenix versus Minnesota. It's the Suns. It's the Timberwolves. It's Game 3. Get your ass out there. It's going to be a lot of fun because nobody does it better than Gila River Resorts and Casinos. They offer an authentic, immersive experience, and they have the best gaming floor in the business. I'm not just going to say in the state. I'm not going to just say in the United States. I'm going to say in the damn world. That's how much I like their gaming floor at Gila River Resorts and Casinos, but that's not the best part. The best part is the food. They've got casual. They've got upper class. They got middle class. They got whatever you need. It's great food. That's not the way I meant to say it, but I'm going to stick with it. It's unbelievable food. You should check it out with us on
Land
Friday.
the plane.
Head to Gila River Resorts and Casinos and let them show you what next level is all about. You do you at Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Visit playatgila.com for more details.
I just had a turnover. That's mine.
Oh, you threw that 6 rows into the
Yeah, I
stand.
did. I turned that over. That's mine. That's on me. See, I got better mental focus. I got to communicate better.
Can I read James Johnson's super
Sure.
chat? James Johnson with a $5 super chat said, "Start young. Bring that French guy outside of the lane. Also, if we go home early, do you all think Bud is a good replacement? Go PHNX.
Bud,
I'm gonna
booting
smoke a lot
hose.
of weed if they go home early.
I think that might be part of the problem.
I mean, listen, man.
Bud would be a great replacement.
Yeah, Bud would be. I assume you're talking about Mike Budenholzer, but I'm a talking about.
That's what he's saying. We're joking.
Yeah, we're just joking.
I was like, wait, hold on. Did I misinterpret this one again?
I'm gonna say no to that.
Yeah, I don't want Bud to lose.
I'm not on Bud. No.
Just listen. If we should come to this point where we do get eliminated in the first round, there will be no doubt as to who I want as the next coach.
Talu.
That's all I'm saying.
And we're going to talk about it this off season. We'll get there. We'll get there. But thank you for your
You can't even remember his fucking ad reads. What are you talking about? Hey,
Enslow sent us a super chat as well. Enslow said, playoffs are all about adjustments. Are you able to share one adjustment Vogel has that resulted in a positive impact? Can we talk about it?
Well, I will say this.
In this series.
In the first quarter, they tried to do the same thing where they threw Towns up against KD. And the Suns didn't fall into the trap too many times of playing one-on-one. They tried to at least get some action at the top. They tried a little bit of pick and roll to get a little bit of movement and give some variety. So that was one adjustment. It didn't really pay off immediately, but towards the end of the first quarter and going into the second quarter, beginning of the second quarter, it did pay off. So that was one good adjustment that I would give him.
Reaching deep, but I didn't like that he used his challenge earlier in that game last night. Nothing infuriates me more than when a coach just sits on that, because any play can be that play that swings a game.
He did sit on that ball that got dribbled off of Nelson's foot.
And that was a big.
That could have been.
And that was like in the middle of a run for the Wolves. So
That was a big.
Okay, fine. Frank Vogel has not made an adjustment. I like that.
I mean, listen, I know we talked about it last night, like there's a balance of arguing with officials versus not, but I would rather Frank do more of that than the players, and I felt like that's shifted a little bit. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but there was that.
I think it was a minor
leave it all out
adjustment
on
that I wanted
the floor.
to see.
Nice job.
You had
What's up, yo?
Towns on KD to start, and I thought that they needed to get Book and KD in pick and roll so that they can kind of switch that a little bit and get Book going downhill.
No pictures, no pictures.
And I saw it in spurts. There were a couple times that they did it. I would like to see it a little bit more.
Shut the fuck
but
up.
that was a subtle adjustment that I liked that they really didn't necessarily do in game 2.
You bad right here. Hold on.
Add a little bit more to that and maybe.
We winning this one tonight. I can feel it.
All right, our final soundbite comes from Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, and this was in response to what their message to Suns fans.
Don't count us out. It's a series for a reason.
I don't get this one. Oh, I got to I'm so dumb, bro. I wasn't even doing that last time. I wasn't doing it last time.
I mean, can't give up on us right now. Shit, we ain't won anything. I've been disappointed last couple games, even the season, for our fans. But need you more than ever now to come back home for game 3.
I like that.
It's true.
I'm not mad at
It's
anything.
true. We dog on these players when they play bad, they play poorly. We're hard on the coaching staff. We tear down even people like Matt Ishbia for trying to win a championship and doing what they can. It is our duty as fans to hold up our end of the bargain and show up to these games and show up with a lot of enthusiasm and be loud. Whether you like it or not, you can't call out other people if you're not going to be in that arena and do something that you're expecting them to do, which is provide effort, right? And you got to provide effort. If you're going to that game, you got to stand up, you got to scream, you got to shout, you got to cheer on your team. And when they're going through a little lull, and it looks like they're going through a little lull, you got to stand your ass back up again and rally the troops and get them going. And I think that's the one thing that I wish that our crowd would do a little bit better is when they see them going into a lull, instead of groaning and moaning, stand up and cheer them on and try to get them back on track, because sometimes that works. I've seen it happen a million times. Like, so that's, I like the messaging, and I think that that's what fans have a responsibility to cheer on their team if they're going to be in that arena, because you can't call people out if you're not going to do the same thing.
Friday is more about civic pride, franchise pride than what's happened in these first two games. You want to be embarrassed by the Minnesota fans? You want to make them look like they're a better basketball city than Phoenix is? You're going to do that if you don't cheer loud, if you don't have an impact on this game. Do you know what Minnesota did in Game 1 and Game 2? Those Timberwolves showed up and showed out, those fans did. They made it very clear that they were there and they wanted to win just as much as anybody else in that building. And that's our duty as Suns fans for Game 3, is to go out there, cheer loud, and prove that we want it. And maybe the players will show up and reciprocate that. And if they don't, it's not about that. It's about you showing pride for us as fans and as the city. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a little Johnny Cochran. No.
I mean, you want to read B-Com and see clearly if you want, or are we going there
if the
again?
seat don't fit, you must have quit.
No, I'm serious. No, real talk. Listen, why you steal my thing, man?
Well, you gotta go.
No. Yeah, listen, man. When your team gets hit, you must not quit. God damn it, okay? Your team just got hit. Don't quit. I'm not touching that damn thing that's on that board.
Should I?
No, I'm not touching that thing. No, real talk. The Minnesota Timberwolves fans have earned my respect. They really have. They went out there, man, and they sat there with this team, and they sat on an entire week of hearing people in that Minnesota media say they're gonna get dogged. They're gonna get dogged.
Solid. Thanks for asking. Kids get them shoes I sent.
And they didn't fall for it. They went in that gym. They got loud. They fought with their team. There was a time yesterday where it looked like the Minnesota Timberwolves were gonna kind of fall back into that trap. The Suns looked like they were building some momentum.
I can't stand these bitches, bro. I can't stand these women, bro.
Yeah, it's time for y'all to man up now. Get in that building and match the energy of that Minnesota fan base. I think this Phoenix Suns team will be fine. And I'm not even looking at that damn.
James Johnson sent us a super chat and said, "Amen, Saul." I mean, listen, it might be some of the last games you get to watch this season, so at the very least, if you're going, enjoy it. Have a good time.
No, I got it. I got it. I'm about to get sued by the Jim Henson company.
Are we going to read this?
Don't put it on screen. I'll just read it.
Are we? Hey, real quick, this is a disclaimer. If you have children in the car, it's not that bad. But if you don't want to explain things, maybe this is the time where you just.
Should I skip it or should I read it?
Read it.
Read what?
Just read it.
This team need rub down during halftime. Just don't touch my man. I'll do Devon's. We get right at home, I promise. #book. Heart become heart.
Jim Henson Company. My name is Flex from Jersey, aka Felix Cruz.
Hey!
Send your lawsuit there. I live it.
Oh man!
Outrageous.
Yo,
be calm.
Whoever that is, be calm.
You out of control. Out of control. That was funny. Oh my god, you made me laugh a little bit.
Get that work in.
All right, thank you guys
every
for hanging
day.
out with us today. We
every
appreciate
fucking day.
You as always. Hit that thumbs up button, and for nothing else, the fact
every
that
fucking
Red
day,
Bull
get that
just
fucking
your
work in.
podcast today. And if you're listening wherever you get your podcast, rate, review,
every
and
fucking day.
subscribe. We will not have a show for you tomorrow. That is
fucking working every day.
That does not mean that PHNX doesn't have a bunch of stuff going on, aka their NFL draft party and all the coverage around that.
Yeah.
So if that's your cup of tea, make sure you check all of that out. If not, and you are strictly a Suns fan and basketball fan, we will be back on Friday. We'll have a pregame show for you 30 minutes before tip-off. Of course, the watch party as well, and then the postgame show. And until we see you next time, give the show a follow on social at PHNX_Suns. You can also follow me at Lindsay Smith AZ. Follow Saul_Footprint. You can follow Flex at Flex from Jersey.
I ain't following
and you can follow Espo at Espo.
I ain't following nobody. I'm following God. It's sketch good. ain't following nobody but God. I still ain't watched that. Like, I don't know what Lo said. Let me see what he said. Los Polos. This game probably about to be another blowout, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Adrenaline flows like a Stanley Cup playoffs. The second decision.
Because I'm big in Japan. Till it's your job from it. That was God's like big.
Top say drop, you better drop and give him 50. Pipsqueak, pipe down. You ain't in no big three.
Where the fuck do I even fucking begin, bro? Where the fuck do I even begin? We could start with the easiest, most obvious. Just bad refs. We could just, the most horrible, there's just like a minute left, not even, and you just give Jamal Murray 3 points. They just tie the game for free. Just because LeBron's playing physical defense. Meanwhile, D'Lo can get punched in the fucking face and it's not a foul, even when it's fucking reviewed. We can start with the obvious, right? We can start with the fucking obvious. Horrible calls. Horrible calls. Okay? Horrible referee. Horrible officiating. And I want to see the Knicks win. I do. But I can still even acknowledge, bro, that what the fuck even happened in that game. So the refs are just dog shit. So we can start, that's the clear, obvious, easy excuse shit, right? That's easy. That's easy. I'm going to start with this, though. This bald-headed, 40 IQ, I don't know if that's a tumor on his head. I don't know what the fuck is on his
chill. What
head.
the fuck, Los?
That is the worst coach in the fucking NBA, bro. People were saying, oh, J.J. Redick could be the coach of the Hornets. You put J.J. Redick right now. You take him off the fucking ESPN. You make him the coach of the Lakers. I guarantee you he'll do a better job right now. That is the worst coach I've ever seen. Why the fuck is Spencer Dinwiddie randomly in the game, bro? Why is Gabe Vincent in a close-ass game? What the fuck is going on, bro? And why for 6 minutes straight was Rui guarding Jokic? Go fuck yourself, bro. A fucking Little League fucking dude. A fucking dude who works as a fucking accountant and fucking...
And the two J's. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum at 17 in game one. Tatum 23 in game one, but it was a collective effort as it has been all year for the Boston Celtics. They're terrific defense out on the perimeter.
Pipsqueak, pipe down. You ain't in no big three. Scissors got you wiped down. Travis got you wiped down. Savage got you wiped down. Like, yo, boy, you in the scope right now, and you gonna feel the aftermath of what I write down. And you just had to talk with your ass head hiked down.
Alternate King Fitzgerald and Courtney Kirkland in the replay center. All the pieces in place. And we are underway. Game 2 at TD Garden. The Celtics control the opening tip.
And a change from the start tonight. Dan Adebayo on Jason Tatum. He started the second half on him the other night.
Adebayo, Jason Tatum. Check it out. Drew Holiday into the lane. Throws the air ball up in the sky.
Miami with their first possession.
Not doing too much.
Jovic.
Ademayo with the ball.
Been a regular in that starting
Caleb Martin comes around the screen, off right, pull up midi, and it's a brick act. Drew Holiday with the rebound. Sorry, Kristaps Porzingis with the rebound. Pass to Drew Holiday coming up the court, coming out the screen right, passes to Jaylen Brown, the right wing. Jaylen Brown gets double teamed, passes it back out to Drew Holiday, and they're trying to post up Kristaps Porzingis. Derek White drives left and makes the floater. Stupid ass. Bro, Flight is hilarious, bro.
In game 1 on Sunday
no rap cap.
As Jovic hits a three-pointer.
Damn, bro.
First points of the game for the Miami Heat comes from the 20-year-old from Serbia.
He's shooting almost 40% over the last 8 games.
Jaylen Brown, little turnaround jumper, is in the box score.
But I think that's positive for Miami. Those kind of shots.
Why am I playing another game, bro?
Need to make Boston pay.
Holiday hounding the
Wait, why though?
Knocked it out of his hands. No over and back there. That was deflected. Now Adebayo goes to work on Porzingis. Swapping some paint, and Adebayo is fouled. So right away, a post touch for Bam Adebayo, and he goes to the line to shoot a pair. First foul on Porzingis. Celtics opened up a 14-0 run to start game 1. In the first 3 minutes, they led 14-0. They led by 15 at the half.
Yeah, I don't know why we're gonna play another
And
game.
at one point, we're up 32 in game 1. The Heat did have a little flurry in the fourth quarter, Coach. And the final score was a 20-point Boston win.
Yeah, it was really, to me, what finished it off was that 25.
Do I want to watch this game or do I want to write?
He took the lead from 12 to 32.
Joe Mazzulla, the youngest head coach